we have the presentation set up. We have just a standard USB keyboard plugged in to the bright sign, running the presentation. That's a sine wave coming out, a 0 dB sine wave. Then we have a standard 1/8 inch to RCA output. We've got the scope hooked up. What's it? 1 volt?
1 volt per division.
1 volt per division. We're just looking at one channel, which is fine. So we got it hooked up. Basically, the way the presentation works is each of the number keys corresponds to the 10%. So if I hit the 0 key, it will take me to 100%. So if you go over there, I'm getting ready and focus on that. We got the scope hooked up. It's basically 0. You can see it. I hit the 0 key on the keyboard, which takes you to 100%. Bam. It then pops us to, you can see 1, 2, 3. It's, it gives you
almost 6 volts.
Almost 6 volts, which is a little over 2 volts RMS. I then can go back and hit it 1, which will take to 10%. So there's 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, back to 100. The other thing that's built into the presentation, and then if you want to go back to 0, it's the the key left of kind of the little apostrophe, kind of apostrophe key, to the left of the 1, which is that key. It takes us back to 0. We can then go to any level, call it 70%. I hit the 7. The Q and W keys, Q decrements by 5, so down by 5, W up by 5, and then the A key decrements by 1. S increments by 1. So it gives you can kind of do all the fine level control that you want. You can do it a little bit coarser with the plus and minus 5 on the A and the W, or you can go to any level there. I go to 100%, I can go to 10%, 20, 30, 40. So with this presentation, you should be able to kind of get everything that you want. We're using just a simple cable hooked up to the scope. So this is the setup. I think it should give all the tools to make sure that we get both on the same page.